Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm bringing you another long-awaited Jeff Beck reaction. This is a guitarist who we've visited rather infrequently on the channel because there's just frankly so much to listen to, and Jeff Beck, he sticks out in my mind as someone who deserves more of our time and attention here because Jeff is such an insane player. I mean, there's a laundry list of things that immediately come to my mind. His expressive phrasing, his mastery of dynamic control, all of the just seamless genre blending that he does. But what stands above all of that with his technical finesse is the fact that he is so innovative as a player. You just never know what he's going to do. And likely when you don't know what he's going to do, it is because no one ever has done it before Jeff. He just does new thing after new thing. And a lot of these Jeff Beck techniques, they feel just like visual spectacle. Some of them to actually play are a bit easier, but there's another side of it where it is like, oh, that looks hard to play, and it is hard to play. And Jeff, he is just a master in all four of those categories. If it's easy to play, well, Jeff's got you because he'll make it a little bit more nuanced, a little bit more Jeff. There's a lot to be impressed by, and the thing is, that is just Jeff. We've also got a handful of feature vocalists performing with him across the three songs that we're going to be checking out today. Names such as Imogen Heap, Beth Hart, Rosie Bones, Jan Hammer. Those are awesome names to hear sing using their vocals aside Jeff Beck, who also makes his guitar sing. I really wonder how these are all going to sound. Each of these artists have something new to offer. And, you know, to be fully transparent, I've only ever heard a bit of Imogen Heap, I think a handful of Beth Hart songs, but Rosie Bones, Jan, don't really know what they're all about. So this is going to be, I think, a lot of Jeff Beck and a bit of the kitchen sink as well, but super excited to jump into these today. But before we do, a massive thank you goes to Thomas for making this reaction request and for bringing some Jeff Beck to the channel. Now, my friends, let's jump into it.
Emotionless, this city lies. Cruel it is, it clouds my eyes. The dark shades on my day. I live inside this place.
Dude, this is beautiful.
I see only what I wanna see.
Whoa.
I'll be only who I wanna be.
I love her flipping to that like breathy falsetto. Her breath is like
smoke. Covers me,
smoke cloud.
Now as a youth, a man was body pop breaking on the line. Traded in my line for a tie and a biro, and I used to stand in line as I could sell my gyro. Now my ends are meeting in the best way that I don't got it. And the beast that goes boom. The music I consume to escape the doom and gloom. The beats and melodies keep realities at bay.
Music I consume to escape the doom and gloom. Been there, done that.
To escape the doom and gloom. The beats and melodies keep realities at bay. But what happens when the record's gun starts to fade away? Alone within myself again.
Wow, I love these lyrics.
I try to feel away my pain.
What a subtle melody, what a gorgeous groovy beat.
Above the concrete fields below, with you I wanna go, wanna go, wanna go. I see only what I wanna see.
Wow, dude. Wow, these lyrics, so self-aware.
Who I wanna be.
Oh my god, you're overhand barring.
covers me,
Oh, I
covers me.
love this so
Wouldn't
much.
be.
I have chills.
I see only what I wanna see. I'll be only who I wanna be.
Oh my God, the sequence of melody has been gorgeous.
Me covers me, wouldn't be. I see only what I wanna see. I'll be only who I wanna be.
Let her up there. Dude, Imogen can sing.
My blanket covers me, yeah. La 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 la.
It's like Middle Eastern melodies in here. Wow, she is so creative in her phrasing. I'm in love with the melody, dude.
You are my living world.
Oh God, the chords that he just
You
lets ring out.
you are only living world.
Did you hear what he did with hold on, listen what he's doing with the volume here.
Only living world.
So subtle with all of those techniques.
I see only what I want to see.
What an unlikely pairing, and they're so perfect together. I love how Jeff, he didn't go too shreddy there. He just went with the gorgeous, tasty phrasing, allowing just the chords themselves to ring out and changing some of his fingerings to craft the difference in melody. That's just in the chords. Then when he goes up and down the neck, you can hear the different ideas kind of get translated across the octaves. And then he is so masterful. Like I mentioned, even at the very beginning, his dynamic control, the way he just pushes the whammy so gently. It is as though he can very, very precisely, down to the 100th place in the decimals, he can control the microtones. So every single bend or slide or ghost bend up, down, wherever, he just knows where it's got to go. And it conveys so much emotion because of that level of precision that for him, and as I listen, looks and feels so effortless. Crazy.
I see only what I want to see. I'll be only who I want to be. Da-da-da-da. My blanket covers me, covers me, covers me, covers me. Wouldn't it? I'll be only what I wanna be.
Imogen Heap on the channel too, by the way.
My blanket covers me.
Oh my god, my body's filled with chills. Yeah. Dude, Imogen and Jeff right there, this duo, that was so lovely. I don't even know where to start, whether I should with Imogen or Jeff. I know this reaction itself is centered around Jeff, and each of the vocalists will change, but I love that dance they had with one another. Not only did they sound amazing individually in terms of technique, in terms of emotion, but their handoffs and the overall vibe that they both had was all in all pretty consistent. It didn't feel like we were getting a drastic departure from Imogen to Jeff or Jeff to Imogen. They worked very well with each other. And like, going into this, I did not expect that all Imogen and Jeff to ever be performing together. So I'm very glad that we exist all together in this timeline, because what a beautiful performance. I loved Imogen's runs, all of the creative melodies and jumps that she took in her performance here. I don't know how much of that was like perfectly scripted beforehand or how much is improv. I'd imagine it's a combination of both. And similar thing for Jeff. Great note choices. He never at one point like went full guitar bro mode and did the shredding thing. He kind of let everything happen a little bit more subtly, which I can really appreciate. Paired in with a lot of that like syncopated beat we were getting from the drums and the bass. Really crafty song. I will be listening to this one again in the near future. But let's jump into the next one. This is Scared for the Children featuring Rosie Bones. And I've never heard Rosie before. He's decided to play some organ on the guitar. Oh.
Skipped school again, looking like a fool again. What a little waste for a taste of a big
She's got an accent.
boy's life. I'm scared for the children. Computer screens and magazines, manufactured hopes and dreams, playing in a concrete box because mother's got shows to watch.
Wow,
Yeah, I'm scared for the children.
I'm liking her vocal style.
'Cause this is the end of the age of the innocent.
Wow, who does she sound like?
One more game
Who am I reminded
before they go.
A bit, this is a crazy pull, but I think it's a bit true. There's a bit of Aurora in her voice, the Norwegian singer, and a bit of this other artist. I did a reaction to her rather recently. Her name is Ray, and Aurora and Ray have such distinct voices from each other, but that's what's crazy, is it somehow feels like a combination of both of them, Ray in terms of the accent and a bit of the enunciation, and Aurora from a bit of the way that some of these vowels and consonants are rounded off a bit, and in some of like the light touch in her voice. So we heard with Imogen, her voice was very cloudy, airy, beautiful, misty in a lot of places, and Rosie's voice is a bit more grounded, I would say, even despite being a mix of Aurora and Ray. All that to say, there's Jeff, who he's a player in both, and he manages to fit both of their unique vibes. Kudos to him, kudos to Rosie. I'm liking this so far.
They go. Yeah, this is the end of the age of the innocent. What will we leave them with? Suppose we'll never know. Processed screens and man-made meat, running out of things to eat. Little boys having way too much fun playing with the big boys gone. Yeah, I'm scared for the children. And on the day the last bird dies, there won't be a drop from the big square eyes. An old man with his eyes like glass kisses the last blade of grass. Yeah, I'm scared for the children.
This is such a real song.
'Cause this is the end of the age of the innocent.
Edge of the age of innocence.
One more game before they go.
You can even see this like bear out in some of the statistics. I remember seeing a headline, and I know just reading the headline is not good, but I did it in this case. That's my disclosure. I read this headline that said that kids now, they are exposed to like violent videos, like adult videos with like crude subject matter, things that like you just wouldn't want children seeing at much earlier and earlier ages. I think it's like a matter of like 3 or 4 years difference than it used to be. And I think we all naturally understand like this is because of the accessibility that unfortunately or fortunately the internet provides. And so this innocence, the age of innocence where kids can just be kids living in their own world untouched by the perils of adulthood, it's compressing. And it feels like we are all online now at every single age. I remember one of my first memories was me playing video games on my computer, my parents' computer, at the age of 3 years old. And that is how young you can be, to just be online and exposed to it all. It is scary. And whenever I become a parent, I will probably be able to resonate with this song even more.
Before they go. Yeah, this is the end of the age of the innocent. What will we leave them with? I suppose we'll never know.
Gentle he is with his strumming, naturally with just your thumb, but he's taking a slow approach. Yeah, buddy. the drama is beautiful. Oh, this motif is hitting new highs. What a cathartic re-entry from Rosie.
What will we leave them with? Well, I suppose we'll all never know. No respect for anyone. What would they after what we've done? What an example we have set. What a planet we have left.
She's narrating and singing at the same time.
There for these children.
Gorgeous. I love the embraces too after these performances. Just shows the connection they have as humans and artists. Dude, for a second there, I forgot Rosie was in the song just because of the takeover mode that Jeff put on for us. What a clinic. I really love how emotional his playing is. I think anybody you ask on the planet is going to have good things to say about emotional melodic guitar playing. So it's not like I am making any I'm not making any like groundbreaking take here on Jeff being such an emotional, expressive player, but there's like, how can I describe this? It's like the Pareto distribution a little bit. We're going to go into statistics world for a second. This rough idea that, 80% of the work, let's say like 80% of everything that you do will gain you 20% of the rewards. It is that last 20% of effort that really brings you to the 80% level of rewards, just maxing you out. You can think about like the normal distribution as well, how different the outliers are. It is just like there's levels to this shit is what they say. And Jeff, in all of his performance, like the way he's so careful about the bends, how hard he strums to match the volume that he's probably adjusted from moment to moment to make sure that the entire atmosphere has just enough Jeff where we want him to. So those like subtle passages, and then he will like blitz out a few notes with massive lead tone when the drum kicks in. So you get these really massive swings in terms of emotion because he's really good at riding this like kind of relaxed ground. And at some later point, whenever he wants to spring it on us, he's able to catapult it. And we are along for the ride entirely. It doesn't feel jarring because we always knew it was possible for him. But man, oh man, does it come as a surprise when he does it and just lifts you all the way through. So when Rosie comes back into it, I'm like, oh man, she also sung phenomenally on this and slots well into the arrangement, as well as just conveying these rather pointed lyrics about how children are likely to suffer. It is a very deep song, but I think just Jeff and his playing conveys so much more of the emotion here. So I like what I heard from Rosie. I think I would like to hear more from her sing to kind of get a better assessment on her stuff. But Jeff, for me, was the shining star on this one. Let's check out the final performance. This one features Beth Hart and Jan Hammer. Super excited for Beth. She is a force.
Some told me it was over, baby.
Oh my god, dude. Beth is
When I
crazy.
saw you, when I saw you and that girl, you were talking.
Oh my god. Dude, she enters the song with such confidence and nails every one of these unique, rather like esoteric notes for most singers to find. She finds them, she just bubbles around those notes, slides so effortlessly between them, all the while conveying this like powerful emotion. I love listening to Beth so much. It's all so careful.
Some deep down in my soul said, go on and cry, girl. When I saw you and that same person in your were walking by. And I'd rather, baby,
Oh, listen to those
be blind,
gritty notes.
baby. Then I see you walk away from me, baby. Don't leave me. I don't want to see you go. 'Cause you see, I love you so much.
Oh my god, dude.
I don't want to watch you leave.
Her
me.
voice
Don't
is
wanna watch
nectar.
you leave me, baby. And another thing is, one more thing is, I just don't want to be free.
Wow.
Scared to be by myself.
Wow.
I was just sitting here thinking about your sweet kiss and your warm embrace.
Dude, she is so impressive to me. I mean, isn't it obvious why? God damn.
Your warm embrace. Y'all know what I'm talking about out there? Warm embrace.
That was a bit of Jeff.
Yo. Warm embrace.
Oh, dude, wow.
When I looked down in the glass that I held to my lips, and I saw the reflection of the tears rolling down my face, that's when I knew I loved you and I couldn't do without you, and I'd rather be a blind girl.
Oh my god. Oh, she's doing it. Doing the wind up. Oh, jeez, dude. Oh my god, my heart like leaves my body. She just reaches in and tears it. Tears it right out.
Sitting up thinking about you.
Oh. Oh, he just melted up into those higher notes. say, like, that specifically is only possible, like, strumming the way that he is, because I feel like you wouldn't get the same quality of sound if you were to be using an actual guitar pick to play this sequence. But let's listen again. Like, I don't think you can play this on, well, I don't think you can use a pick to play this for real. And there's probably millions of videos covering this out there, but I don't see how you need a pick doing what he's doing. He's also getting like really good control of the whammy when he's palming down. See the way she was watching his strings too, anticipating the note that he would bend to. Watch him right there. Oh.
And I said, I don't want to see you leave. And please don't go. And oh baby, and oh baby, oh baby, I'd rather be a blind girl.
All of them hugging the legend, Jeff Beck. Dude, I am immediately down for more Jeff Beck on the channel. Please send your Jeff Beck requests my way. First link in the description box below. Where do I begin with this one? I don't even know if I want to start with the vocalists, because I feel like each song has its own separate discussion to be had, and I know we had a bulk of it already. I think the way that Beth slots in to Jeff and his ability probably works the best when it comes to like a forceful emotional performance that is based on like her belting, her growling, her getting into those higher highs, and Jeff almost following suit and matching her energy. But I really love that moment where Beth kind of comes in to the playing, and as Jeff rises, she kind of matches that pitch and quality, and then they push each other further until there's that cathartic release. That is like the best example of the guitar and the voice coming into the song together and sort of making each other better than before. Just in a very like direct ping-pongy kind of a way. And the song with Imogen Heap, I would say, was probably my favorite when it comes to melody and unique melodic choices from Imogen for sure, and definitely from Jeff, although I think less so compared to what we had from Jeff in I'd Rather Go Blind. So I feel like I'm picking and choosing a bit from each of the songs to like Frankenstein together some massive, crazier Jeff Beck song, because like as I'm like taking all of this in and processing, I'm almost treating each of these songs as just an extension of the next. That said, like the unique moments for me were Imogen Heap's voice just being as cloudy as it was, really just like such a unique trait to have, because you have a lot of breathy vocalists that you'll hear, but her voice can become a cloud. If you've never heard any of Imogen Heap's like specific work, listen to like this, I think the one song of hers I reacted to, you'll get an idea. with Beth Hart, like she takes such a powerful approach. So like those two vocalists for me definitely stand out, and the meaning in the second track with Scared for the Children just immediately kind of grabbed me, and the emotional hit from that song came to me from Jeff's playing. So I like that each of these songs kind of brought different things to the table in terms of the vocals, but also in terms of Jeff's contribution to the performance, because I almost feel like each of the vocalists were allowed to do their thing up front in each of the songs, and it was Jeff's job to kind of follow it up and accent their previous statement, rather than the guitar playing first and then the vocals. So that goes to show you just how much humility Jeff has, because he already has these great musicians, vocalists on stage with him who he wants to let shine, because he wants to draw from their energy and then play after to kind of bolster what was just heard. So like in terms of the arrangement of these songs and the way that Jeff and the vocalists kind of worked well together, there was less integration than I was expecting. It was a bit more just overall like full passages back and forth with one another. That moment with Beth and Jeff towards the end, I think was the clearest example of like a very quick back and forth. But otherwise, like they were each given a lot of space to kind of evolve their phrasing, and you just get to exist in that musical ecstasy for however long they want to be there and keep us there. They do it. But please let me know what your perspectives are on these 3 tracks today in the comments down below. If you enjoyed my reaction and again want to request one yourself, you can use the first link or the QR code on your screen. But thank you all for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.